Well, before we begin, please do click subscribe and turn the notification on, yeah? Hi people, today's video is about the guide for Kagura, one of the best mage in Mobile Legends of all time. Now, to begin with, this is the set of emblem and the skills that I'm using, yeah? And also the items that I use for Kagura. Now, for you to know, Kagura need the speed, so you need to put 3 points into the speed pool. For her skill 1, you can see that you can throw the umbrella and it deals damage to all creeps or heroes that comes along the path, yeah, and they all get the same damage. Her second skill allows you to teleport to the place of the umbrella, and it will also stun the heroes. Kagura is also the only mage that has blue ulti. The blue ulti allows you to push and damage all heroes. And for her red ulti, is actually the main source of damage for Kagura, where you can actually, there is a potential of 1-hit combo using the red ulti. Now, the most important thing about Kagura is the positioning of the umbrella and the usage of the umbrella to actually deal damage, to poke the enemy, and also to teleport her for defense and offense. Now, for her combo side, there are a lot of combos when it comes to Kagura. One of the most common one is 1-3-2-3-1. This combo is especially very useful when it comes in ganking, where you can actually use skill 1 to throw the umbrella and then quickly ulti by using the red ulti. The second most useful combo is 1-2-3-1-3, which I normally use in ganking where I need to play defensive and to help my teammates. This combo allows me to actually teleport to the middle of the ganking and use the blue ulti to actually push away all my enemies' heroes and to stop their ganking towards one of my teammates. Now let us continue on with one of the sample gameplay that I can show you where I use Kagura. Now, for all of you who are new to Kagura and would like to learn more about Kagura, Kagura is one of the most mobile mages of all time, where she is actually a very useful and powerful mage compared to all other mages. In the reason why is that Kagura has all sets of offensive, at the same time she also has a very good defensive skills. Now, as you can see from the skills that you can use, the positioning of the umbrella is very important when it comes to Kagura. Now, the skill number 2, also you have to keep it safe, where you can actually use it for defensive or to run away from ganking also as well. Now, the most important thing is that Kagura, keep in mind, Kagura is actually a poke hero. So what you can do is that you have to constantly harass your opponents by, if you can, and then also at the same time use her to actually help out buff in the middle lane, yeah. Kagura is a mid laner. You do not normally play her on the side lane, yeah. So why? Because she can actually move around the map very fast compared to other mages, where her second teleport skill is very important. Now over here, if you can see, I use the ulti to actually poke damage on Uranus, and then I use the flame shot to deal the final damage. Now, if you can see, Kagura, when you are using Kagura, you have to constantly move around the map, yeah, and to help out ganking, turtle, or whatever things that you can help out your teammates, because she is so mobile that you can actually use her in any situation. And the most importantly, Kagura is also one of the best mage when it comes to clearing minions also as well. So if you can see in the earlier stage where I can actually show you the skill 1. Skill 1 deal damage to all minions, heroes that comes in the path of the umbrella. So over here, I'm killed by Zask, which I really hate Zask. Good players who can actually use Zask so effectively. Yeah. Now over for Kagura also as well, if you can see, she is very mobile. And her poke damage is very high, especially in the early game, yeah. So in the early game, you would like to actually keep her in any lane as much as possible, where you can actually roam and gang with the assassins or with the MM or wherever the ganking is. Now over here, as you can see, we will try to use the ulti to actually slow down Uranus and at the same time to allow Lane to actually deal the final blow. Yeah, so that's why you see Kagura's ulti is also especially very effective when it comes to ganking, because her red ulti allows her to actually slow down the enemy. At the same time, within 5 seconds, if the enemy is within the range of the umbrella, the enemy will be pulled towards the umbrella. And that is where you can actually use the second skill to teleport towards the umbrella and then deal the final blow or push away the enemy again by using the boom.
Sorry.
So if you can see here from the mid lane, I use Kagura to go for the top lane because Cho is off laner over there. They are just also as well. And at the same time, after clearing the minion wave, we do not continue on with the turret. Yeah, instead I move her to the mid lane where Uranus is there and the lane is nearby. So this is where we all move towards the mid lane to actually roam and gank also at the same time. Yeah. So over here, as you can see, kill Uranus, and at the same time, Saber is also done. Yeah.
You have slain an enemy.
So if you see, you have to keep on constantly moving when you are using Kagura. You cannot keep her continually which is the mid lane. She is so powerful and she is so mobile that you can actually roam her all around the map. But at the same time,
your team destroyed a turret.
The minion wave at bay also as well. Over here, I have out Lane with the turtle because we already take down the top and the middle turret. Yeah, so the turret is gone and Cho is up there alone. So he's able to actually keep himself defensive and offensive at the same time. So I help out with the turtle. Now we are all moving towards to the top lane where gang also as well. Yeah, with Kufra also, just to make sure that everything is okay. Now the positioning of the umbrella, as you can see here, Zaz is nearby, so I try to position where I can actually teleport myself to safety, and then of course we chase down the enemies only when it is safe. Yeah? So over there, I saw Zaz flying towards safety. At the same time, her HP is very low, so I decided to actually chase her down and kill her instantly. Also, just now, if you have missed out on the tips number 7, which is always one step ahead of the opponent. Now, playing Kagura, you have to be constantly in a very calm state of mind and to not to rush things when it comes to playing Kagura. Why? Is because that you have to constantly know and to pay attention to where you will need to put your umbrella, and also to decide whether you want to play offensive or to play defensive. Because her ulti, as I said just now, her red ulti allows all enemies during ganking, but at the same time she can also teleport towards the middle of the gang, where she can use blue ulti to push away all enemies to save her teammates. So that's why playing Kagura, you need to be very calm and do not rush things towards anything also as well. You have to constantly keep a very calm mind, because she is so useful that in all positions, in all situations, she has an answer to everything. So you need to constantly know where to position. So over here, you always have to keep a very safe distance when it comes to playing Kagura, and not to actually engage in close combat. So if you can see over here, Saber decided to chase me down, where his HP is not high. So I run towards safety, but at the same time to use the umbrella to deal the final damage. Which then comes to my tips number 9. You are using Kagura, you try not to engage solo and always stay a safe distance. Yeah? You have to keep her in a very safe distance where she can actually look around the situation and to decide the enemy. Yeah? So over here also, as well as you can see, we are in the middle of the game again. Yeah? So you try to poke as much as you can, and you try not to actually to be in the middle of the sometimes
ally has
you need
been
to
slain.
actually sacrifice your teammates, yeah, because it's better for you to sacrifice one teammate rather to die together with your teammates, yeah. So over here, the situation over here is that I saw a opening also as well where there is no enemy at the bottom lane, yeah. So I use her to move around the map
An enemy
quickly
has been
towards
slain.
the bottom lane to clear off the minions and at the same time to actually pressure them when it comes to the minion wave. Now, a lot
こ
of
の世に
players
は2種
they
類の
do
人
not
間がい
understand the
る
importance of keeping the minions always out. Yeah, it is always very
An enemy
important
has
for you
been
to know
slain. Ally
that
has been slain.
in Mobile Legends, in any games, the
私
positioning
を
of
舐める
your
と
minions is very
痛い目見る
important
よ
because without the minions, you are not able to take down any turrets. The turrets is very important because it allows you to have
こ
maximum
の
goal
傘は
whenever you
何でも
destroy
できるわ
one turret. Now, so that is why over here you always see in my games is that I always constantly stress the point to actually clear the
Monster
minions. This
kill.
is the only way where we can allow our teammates to
An
actually
enemy has been
move around
slain.
and to gain
Shut
as
down.
much goal as possible. So if you have noticed just now, I would use the
enemy
blue
has been
ulti
slain.
actually to save my teammates in the middle of the game. Then I use my blue ulti to actually push away the enemy and to stop the ganking and the positioning of
傘はよ
the
人はいい
enemies as well. So over here, as you can see, I constantly keep a safe distance between Kagura and other enemies, and
呪いとは
then
簡単に
come
言え
out
ば
to ganking as
縛
much
る
as
ことよ
possible. Yeah.
Killing
So over
spree.
here, of course, the Uranus is a little bit playful and probably he is a little bit overconfident over the power of Kagura and Lane also as well. So over here, at the
私を
same
舐める
time
と
again, while
痛い
my
目見るよ
teammates are moving around in the middle and the top lane, so I try to clear off the minions on the bottom lane. Yeah, this is to make sure that,
寂しくない
as I said just now, to make sure that my minions
down.
constantly harass
Mega
the
kill.
enemy's turrets also as well. So
呪
over
いと
here,
は
I'm trying
簡
to
単
clear
に言え
off
ば
the minions,
縛る
and
こ
then
と
at
よ
the same time, once the minion wave is cleared, I move towards the buff. Yeah, because I know that the enemy will probably try to use the buff also as well. So over here, you see
私を
from
舐め
the
ると
map, actually, I
痛い目
noticed
見るよ
that Cho and Saber are moving towards the buff also as well. So what I
is not
do
ready.
is that I position the umbrella to the mid lane, and then while Cho and Zaz try to harass me, I move on and teleport Kagura to the middle lane and to get away from the danger.
Battle spell in
So over
cooldown.
here, once everyone is ready, Link is already positioning herself
An
in the
enemy
mid
has
lane,
been slain.
whereas Cho is together with me and Cyclops also as well. So over here, as you can see, I really hit Zaz.
You have been
Okay,
slain.
I'll kill again. So if you can see, once I revived, 3 of my teammates are down and Cho actually revived together with me. So I decided to move towards the middle lane where I saw Uranus, so that Emprasa came to assist.
この世には2種類の人間が
decided
い
to
る
engage solo, and I had no choice but to sacrifice him also at the same time. So what I did was I cleared off the minions as much as I can, and then moved
enemy
towards the
has
middle
been
lane where I
slain.
know that my teammates are actually trying to gank. At the same time,
Launch
I
an
try to
ambush.
warn them against the ambush because the enemy has Cho also as well. So over here, what I did was to save Cho from the situation.
An enemy has been slain.
I tried to use as much as I
ally
can.
has been
And also,
slain.
the positioning of Cyclops is also a little bit off. Yeah, because he decided to engage solo as well. So over here, what I did was Cho is and Link already trying to take down the blue buff. So what
傘は
I did
よ
was I moved on to the
人はいい
middle lane and to use one of my tips again to clear minions always
Clear up
using
lanes.
Kagura. So once the mid lane minions are up, I try to clear off the top
ねえ
lane
ねえ
also as well.
寂しくない
But of course, at the same time, I would like to take the crab because
An
there's no
enemy
one
has
taking
been
it.
slain.
Yeah. So there's of course extra gold is good. Yeah.
傘
So
は
what
よ
I did was I wait
人
for
はいい
all the minions to arrive and then to use my skill to actually clear off the
An
top
enemy
lane
has
as
been
much as I
slain.
can. Yeah. So after clearing the minions, at the
私
same
の
time,
式神になりたい
since I
の
see that the most of the lanes are cleared and Cho is moving towards me, so I decided to stay on in the mid lane.
こ
in
の
the
傘
Shut
は
down.
何でもできるわ
once everything is ready, Cyclops and Cho and me the three of us are trying to gang off the enemy.
呪いとは
So while they are
簡
staying,
単に言えば
staying put in the
縛る
lane,
こと
I
よ
try to clear off the top lane to actually send the minion
Well
towards the
played.
turrets. Now over here you can see Cyclops came to actually try to help. Yeah, to help out. So I decided to take down the turrets myself.
You destroyed a turret.
So after everyone is ready, we decided to move on. Kagura is up already also as well. So we decided to pressure the enemy. Yeah. So if you can see, I try to save as far as possible from the enemy. Yeah, but at the same time trying to poke as much as I can. So the
Mega kill.
opponents, the enemy's Uranus are trying to
An enemy
play
has been
solo over
slain.
here, which you know is not easy, especially at the late game like this. Uranus is
An
easily
ally
taken
has
down,
been
yeah.
slain.
Right, especially when I already have my necklace of
傘はよ
it will
人はいい
affect the regeneration rate of Uranus also as well. So over here, I decided to take down the blue buff. Yeah, since Link
呪いとは
is
簡
still
単に言えば
resurrecting, so I
縛る
decided
こ
to
と
take
よ
down the enemy's blue buff as well to make sure that they don't have any
An
buff
enemy has been
as
slain.
well.
Stoppable.
Yeah. Okay. So over here, Kagura has joined the ganking also as well, but we are waiting for
Your
everyone
team
to arrive.
destroyed a turret.
Okay, so now over here, since the position is already open, we decided to actually try to attack the base. Over here, as you can see, I always
Monster
keep a safe
kill.
distance as a mage. You
傘
try
はよ
not to stay at the front
人はいい
line. So that's all for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Okay, thank you so
Victory.
much. Of course, please don't forget to actually subscribe and to click like and to comment also as well. Alright, goodbye and see you in my next video.